Good morning, everybody. We're on the way to the Dudley farm this morning. Going to show everybody what the Dudley farm looks like. We got to do some work there. We've been doing trying to get some land cleared, and we're going this morning to walk the farm and show everybody what it looks like. Be the first video that we've done live, so everybody can see what it's like. And this is not old video. This is video filmed especially for my YouTube followers. So I hope everybody's going to enjoy. We'll see you when we get there, and we'll show you what the Dudley farm looks like. We're at the farm. This is my pecan orchard that I was cleaned up, that I was telling everyone about. That it was growed up so bad. I couldn't get my camera out fast enough, but right there on the other side of that tree, there was a big coyote there this morning. I mean big, biggest coyote I've ever seen. But the reason that I'm here at the farm today is we had the timber cut on it about a year ago. And then I had the wetlands people come in and look at it and tell me how much of the land that I could clear. And they, after we logged it, they come and flagged it and showed me what I could clear. Well, my intentions were to buy an excavator and clear it. Well, we decided to work on our house, our farmhouse, instead of, we couldn't do both of them at the same time. So we wanted to get the old home house, Granny and Pa's house. We wanted to get it finished. And so we put this on the back burner as far as clearing this land. Well, the reason I'm here today is to find those flags, or try to find them, so I can reflag it, because those flags get old. And when they get old, if they blow away or I can't find them, then I won't know where to clear to. So as you can see what I'm looking at, I've got to go in this stuff and find those flags. Not going to be a easy job. That's what my job is today, is to try to find the flags so I can get it cleared. It's a beautiful, beautiful day though. There's the creek that runs down the middle of the farm. You can see on the other side of those, that field on the other side of those trees, that's the other side of the farm. And what you see growed up there is where we've had it logged. This is just one, this is the smallest field on the farm. This field here is probably about 5 acres. But it goes, I'm gonna start you back here at the pecan orchard. It goes from the pecan orchard, I don't know where you can see that mobile home, but it goes almost to that mobile home where it's growed up there behind it. And it goes all the way around as far as you can see, up to the big trees. Those big trees are mine, but they're down on a creek. And goes all the way around. Back over there is 135 acres here. So, but anyways, I'm gonna turn the camera off and see if I can find this first flag. Boy, it's amazing how much stuff grows up in a year's time. Those were cut last year. Look how much that thing has grown from that stump in 1 year. Same way with that one. Just look how much that thing has grown up. Gonna be a pretty good one right there to get up to. A lot of work to be done out here. Y'all get to, if you follow along, you'll get to see it when it happens. Gonna be a little while though. Maybe a little later on this year. Of course, I had the Volvo dealer call me I believe it was last week before last, and he had found me an excavator. But I'm going to go look at it the next day, and before I could go look at it, somebody else had already bought it. They're just hard to come by right now, new ones or used ones. So the hunt continues for an excavator. When I find one, then we'll get started on the clearing project. And that's probably going to last a while. This is the not the smallest field, but this is a small. If you can see over there on the other side, that's a pretty good sized field over there. But this one in the very back here, on the other side of those trees, around that field, that's going to take a long time. There's probably, I don't know, 20 acres to be cleared over there. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Man, there's some big stumps on this side, around the edge. That's a hoss right there. Thing's probably a good 40 inches or more at the base. Maybe that's the big one I was remembering. And this one right here, it's a pretty good size one. Can you see over there at the other field now? I hope you can. That's across the little creek that runs down in the farm. I'm gonna walk down this. Looks like a little game trail. We'll walk down in here and see if we can find a flag. Carry you with me. Oh, if I don't fall down. Tired old man can't pick his feet up. But if y'all see a flag, tell me, because I don't see one nowhere. There's a blue flag on that tree right there, but that's where the logger put to show where to stop logging at. They can only log when I believe it's either 20 or 50 feet from the creek, and that's as close as they can get to the creek. Now that looks like a little flag up there. It's supposed to. Let's walk over there if we can get to it and see what that says. Ooh, the briars are tough. Yep, I believe we found our first flag. It says wetlands on it. I don't know where you can see it or not. I'm gonna try to get a little closer. I can't get to it because there's so many briars. I'm gonna tie one on that tree right there. Okay, there's my flag, and there's the wetlands flag. See how faded that one is, dried out. Is it gonna make it another year? I don't know. Maybe that one will. Okay, let's see if we can get back out of here, because I don't have a feeling that he tied these things too close together. Let's see if we can get back to this little deer path up here. Oh man, these briars are tough. All right, back to where I can walk. You see my flag over there? But we can't see his flag. That's the main thing. We can't find his flag. Why to get somebody younger than I am to walk down there to find them flags? Well, let's get back up here. Tired old man is getting tired already. Yep, tired old man is tired already. We come from way up there where them pecan trees are, around the edge. We're still looking for the flags. Y'all excuse me, I'm a little out of breath. We're still looking for flags, but I just can't walk down there and all them briars. We're gonna get up here on top of this behemoth right here. That thing is probably close to between 4 and 5 feet. That is a big stump. Oh, oh my gracious, it's gonna take a while to get this bad boy up. All right. You see my flag over there? But he didn't tie his high enough. I still can't see his. You can see the other field over there on the other side of the creek. Gotta go all the way around that. I don't see any of his flags. I'm gonna have to talk to him and see if there's any way I can find those flags without having to walk the woods, walk the edge of the creek. See, hopefully we're going to clear all of this. Everything that you see growed up down to where he tells me I can't clear. So hate to carry the camera so fast. I'm not used to doing this, but see all that cutover, I guess you would call it, back up to the creek. So that's what we're going to clear, and it goes all the way around this field. So, and you see on the other side it's the same thing. It was never cleared down to where close to the creek. And there's some big stumps out there, a few here and there, but there's nothing like this behemoth right here. I have a feeling that I'll be working on this one a while to get that bad boy up. That might take a minute or two. All right, well, let's make our way on back around the field on this side and see what we can find. Haven't run that coyote up, so haven't seen him, but I'm thinking he's gonna let me clear almost down to where the trees are. According to that one flag, one and only flag that we found, that's going to be it. So we're going to be able to clear all the way down to the creek, or within maybe 50, 100 feet of the creek. We'll be able to clear right good ways down there. Yeah, where you can see the tracks or not, but the man just coming, farmer, just come and bush hogged around the edge of the field. So that does make it some better that we can see. Don't have to deal with this stuff growed up right on the edge of the field. You see right there? That right there caused that right there. He hit that stump with his bush hog and it knocked him around. Yeah, I just can't get down in there to. It's growed up more than I thought it was going to be growed up. It's the first time I've walked around it since, really, this is the 1st of March, so it's been several months since I walked around it. And it's just growed up a lot more than I anticipated. But all I can do is, that's a pretty good size one right there too. And right there. Here is what the field looks like from back here. You see that's that building I told you we got to take down, and we come all the way around, back around here. And now we're working our way back up to the front, back to the pecan orchard. Pecan orchard is right on the other side of that building that we're going to have to take down. So, because where that building's at, we're going to clear that also and turn that into farmland. As you can see, when I start on this, I won't be finished by lunch. It will be several lunches before I get through. But I told you, this tired old man is up for the adventure. So y'all just hang in there and you'll get to see it all. From start, my very first day on an excavator, to the very last stump that I get out of the ground, and when we actually start planting the crop on it. So you get to see it all. I'm looking forward to the adventure. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not looking forward to walking down there. Look at all them briars. I'm not looking forward to walking down in there. But I am looking forward to the adventure of clearing the land. I had this in mind when I first started thinking about buying this farm. I kind of knew what I wanted to do if they were going to let me do it. The wetlands people, the federal government, they're the ones that decide. I guess it's federal or state, but it's the government that decides how much of my land that I can clear and turn into farmland. And you can only clear what they tell you can clear. If you do anything other than that, then you are not able to get any government assistance of any kind. Or if you have somebody farming it for you and you're renting it out to him, if he farms my farm and I've cleared where I was not supposed to, then he loses all of his government assistance, like crop insurance and different things that he can get. So as always, the government has got you over a barrel, and we give them the money in taxes, and then they turn around and tell us what we can do. But I'm not going to get in a big thing on the government today, but it is kind of disheartening for them to tell you what you can do with your own property. But we still live in the best country in the world. Nowhere else in the world that I would rather live than the United States of America, and I am a proud American. Even though I don't like all of the rules, I do like living here, was born here, and intend on dying here. So that's my rant for today on the government. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off because it's I know y'all tired of just looking at overgrowth. And but there's the deer stand right there. And like I said, there's the old building we're gonna tear down. And we have walked all the way around this field, all the way around to here. So enjoy. I'll pick back up in a few minutes. I'm gonna catch my breath and get a drink of water. Show you this deer stand while I'm right here. This deer stand was actually on the farm when I bought it. And I'm not a hunter, but I do have a friend. Matter of fact, several friends that they leased the hunting rights to both of my farms. But this I don't know where I would feel comfortable going up in that thing or not, but they do, and they hunt from here. But they're gonna have to move that once I clear all this land. But they put up several more deer stands in the other field over there. They've got one over there that I call the Taj Mahal. That thing is that's a nice deer stand. You can almost have a family reunion in that thing. It's so big. But anyways, just wanted to show you the deer stand. We're back. We're gonna go back a little different way than we come in. There's the building we got to tear down, and we come in way over there. But this is another path that carries us back. There's the field we just walked around. There's the deer stand I just showed you. We got to clear from here to that woods, to those trees over there. Got all that overgrowth. Used to be woods there. So, and as you can see, still some pretty good sized trees in here to get up. Some stumps. They're pretty good sized ones. I don't know what those old pieces of metal right there are. Looks like part of an auger off of a piece of farm equipment. There's the pecan orchard. Look at that big stump right there looking right straight at us. It's got to be got up. And everything, all that undergrowth. Everywhere that you see undergrowth, except for right down the creek, by the edge of the creeks, is got to be cleared. Now you see there is part of a, used to be a, I don't know where it was, a house down here, an old house or tobacco barn or what was down here. There might have been somebody that lived back here and some time ago, because there's like an old structure, and there was another old structure around here somewhere in here. I can't see it now for the overgrowth, but as you can see the brick here, see some of those brick there, I'm going to try to, there's some of them that are into concrete I'm not going to, of course, not mess with, but those whole brick, I'm going to get those and save them, because remember the Granny and Pa's house got used brick on it, old brick, and I still got a little bit of brickwork I got to do on one of the fireplaces where it had a drop down ceiling in it, and now we've raised the ceiling up, so I didn't brick up quite high enough, so we got to have some more used brick. I've got some more left over, but those brick didn't, they were brick that I had to buy. They didn't come from the old house, Granny and Pa's house. So nothing like using these old brick that come off of my Dudley farm to use on my home farm, Granny and Pa's. So when we start clearing, that's a job for Nathaniel and Caden. You see that? picking brick out and stacking them on a pallet so we can reuse them. And those two trees right there, I don't know. I can't tell from here what they are. The loggers left them, but they're kind of stuck out from the pecan orchard. And unless you're going to build a house back here, which it would be a beautiful place for a home, with that pecan orchard in front of it, unless you're going to build a house back here, I don't know that the excavator might get those two trees there. Don't know. I know one of them. I know that one closest to us is not a pecan tree. The one further away, it's hard to tell from here. It looks like a white oak instead of a pecan tree to me. So if it's a white oak, then I'll get both of them when I clear the undergrowth. And as you can see, back over here, it all the way up to those big trees, that's where the creek goes around. That creek branches off into another creek, and so that's where it goes around. So there's a field. That field right there is mine. This stuff right here, there's about 5 or 6 acres of this, I just call it overgrowth, or whatever you want to call it. When I bought this farm, it had been abandoned. I bought the farm in 2020, and I just talked with the farmer that used to lease the land, and he said the last time that he farmed it was in 2006 or 7. So it had been abandoned for quite a while, and he was farming this right here where these trees are back in 2006 or 7. So I've got to clear that also. The logger didn't want to mess with that. It's just a bunch of little bitty saplings, or whatever you want to call them, that have grown up. So he did not want to mess with that. So it goes all the way around, and then there's some more on the other side of the pecan grove up here. But this is the back side of the pecan grove. Look there. I believe this is the 4th of March, and look there, the daffodils are coming up all back through here. They got to be volunteers, but just you look how big that pecan tree is right there. There's some of them right here, and they're huge. I counted them. There's 52 that are living, not counting that little scrub thing there. But there's 52 of them that's living back here. There's a Bradford pear down there that's blooming. So spring is not too far. Spring is not too far away. The pecan trees didn't they did not produce this past year. Year before last, in 2020, we had a bumper crop. But this year, my trees did not produce hardly any. And I know of some other places, other small pecan orchards, that theirs didn't produce this year either. So I guess there might be something to it, that pecan trees just produce every other year. I don't know. It's been a wise tale I've always heard, but I didn't know that it was true. But I know mine didn't produce this past year. But these trees are kind of under shock, I would think, from what, as you can see in the video, I've already showed you how grown up they are, and or they were. And I'm gonna step back out here and show you, and kind of do a reverse walk down of what you seen when I was in my loader and was clearing under here. And I'll show you where I was driving at. Like I said, just do a reverse walk. Now, I did drive all the way down to there, and I'm not going to walk back down there. But when I was driving down and talking about the pecan orchard, this is what you were seeing when I was driving that loader. See how much different it looks now that I've cleared it and got all the volunteer stuff out from under there. It just looks so much better now that it's grown up. So but that's what it looks like. All right, hope y'all enjoy. Okay, already done the walk around on the pecan tree side of the farm, and I'll show you. This is the, now I'm showing you from the vehicle, but this is the other side. This is the front field, and I own all the way back to those trees. It's a little over a half a mile back there, probably close to 3/4 of a mile back there, and on all the way around. I don't own any of the trees, all the trees that are up now, but my farm circles around and goes around the back side, so to speak, over there. Let's see, we might, it's so dry, I think we'll just drive back there and look at this other field. So I'll carry y'all along for the ride back there. I already got my son's car dirty driving on the farm. He's not going to be too happy about that, but oh well. Whew. Dusty. Now, the very first video I showed you, or the first video where I was driving in on the, coming over here to do the bush hogging that very first time, it would have been down this path. Right here is where it would have been. But this is the very first field. This is the path that we were going down to see, and I was showing you where I was going to bush hog. This is that path. And this is what you were seeing. This over here, I own actually to where the, not the stumps, I own those, but to that tree that you see that's grown up over there, that's where my farm goes to. So I got to clear all this and get this stuff out of here right here. But if I get an excavator big enough to get that stump right there, that thing is probably 6-7 feet. Okay. I own up to that little block building. They built that thing right on the line. That's not mine. But all this stuff right here has got to be got out. All this stuff. But this is the, when we were coming down that path and you were looking at all this stuff, and I'll show you that video along with this video so you can see it. But this is where we pulled up and stopped. We pulled up and stopped right here, and that is the field. That's the first field that I cleared, and there is the deer hunter's Taj Mahal. That thing is nice. And then he has another Taj Mahal way back down there on the other end of the field, and I don't know where you can see how good that is. That's a right good ways down there. And as far as the field goes, I got to clear that much further down to the wood line. It's a long ways down there, long ways. But I'm gonna turn around here. My son's already not gonna be happy with me driving his car on the farm, but I took it to be serviced, so it's mine for the day. So if I want to go, I can't go mudding because it's too muddy. I mean, it's too dry, not muddy. But if he wanted me to carry it and get it serviced, I get to drive it. All right, there's a little tour of the farm, the Dudley farm. So hope everybody enjoyed. Thanks for watching.